Look over here.
Oh, wow. Ah, what a delightful runway to talk about today, don't you think? It was pretty good. It was pretty lovely. But regardless, sawadee-ka, and welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And welcome to...
Look over here.
Our exclusive companion series where we are diving into the looks from episode 6 of season 3 of Drag Race Thailand. I'm Logan Murphy, say something gay. Gay, and I haven't for a while been drinking my beautiful green tea with honey in it, but I am again now. Insert cup mug promo here.
And you can get
Lana
one
G.
at
Go for it, babe.
lanagcreations.etsy.com. We do ship domestically and internationally, so there are no excuses.
Unless there are some excuses, then there are some excuses because there are some excuses.
Right. Well, I'm David Healy, and I don't have a cute intro, but I do have a cute shirt. I'm still wearing my Ben de la Creme shirt. Love her. And I'm just drinking some water.
And hi, I'm River, your Brazilian correspondent here on The Cup, and I'm still drinking some water out of my Hello Kitty mug, and I just realized that I kind of match the background.
We all kind of match the background.
Yeah.
We did not plan this. Plus, River's hair is dark enough to where on camera it looks black, and both of us are wearing black hats. So you know what? We are all on theme today. None of which
We
has
could be
to
a
do
girl
with
group.
we could be a girl group, but none of us are referencing the runway theme for this week because River is the closest wearing pink. But regardless,
I mean, hey, my Hello Kitty mug
I have pink.
is holding a heart.
I have red on my shirt a little bit, so it actually does kind of work. Whatever. We're going to talk about this runway on Drag Race Thailand. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time, giving you almost all things drag. And make sure to check out the description below, where you can find all of our audio podcast links, our other YouTube channels, and our Patreon for exclusive content and early access, including early access to most of the Look Over Here episodes for the franchises that we are currently covering. So, I'm going to slide us to the side, throw this slideshow on screen. Category is Love is Blind. Also a show that I don't watch.
Also a song by Eve.
Yes. Anyway, first up on the runway, Gigi Ferocious.
Am I blind? Because I don't get it. Is it bad? No. Does she look good? Yes.
Yes.
She looks great. It's a black heart, and I don't see how it says love is blind. I don't see it. I like this. I think it looks good. It's simple, but effective. But truly, when my favorite part of a look is your hair and makeup, that tells me everything I need to know. And it is the case here.
I'm gonna say for almost all of these people, all of these runways, I didn't quite get it. I don't think I understand specifically what angle they're going with for this theme, so it's not going to be a huge factor in my scores or anything like that. But for this, I agree. Her hair and makeup were my favorite part. I thought her face looked especially good this week, so I was really into it. But yeah, it was kind of a simple silhouette with a big black heart, and then she revealed into something I feel like I've seen a million times on Drag Race. But she still looks good. Like, that's my problem, is like, but you're still pulling it off, even though it's kind of basic.
Didn't Naomi lip sync in an outfit almost exactly like this to Adrenaline versus Gia Gunn?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like almost the exact same outfit.
Yep.
It's great, but yeah.
It was just a bit more strappy, and we've seen this kind of look. My main thing was we've seen this kind of look a lot on Drag Race. So.
Right. Yeah, that's all I had.
Okay. I think this is my second favorite Gigi Ferocious look of this season, honestly. Second to her Drag King look which I am obsessed with. But I actually think she looks really cool here. Do I necessarily get it for this theme? No. And then I was thinking, okay, well, maybe they were just given love as a theme. But I also can't say that because so many of the queens that we'll talk about here shortly did like a love and blindness thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is her blindness the fact that her bangs are covering one of her eyes? Like, is
She did
that
something with her makeup, I feel like, to kind of make her eyes look more like
like a little
sunken.
evil? There was like an evil, sinister, like
Like dark. Yeah.
yeah, and her eyeliner comes on down onto her nose a little bit. The eye makeup is actually gorgeous, and I agree with you both. The hair and makeup is my favorite part of this. Otherwise, it's, you know, a strappy chains, whatever number. It worked really well for her in the lip sync, so good on you, girl. It's my least favorite look of the week, but on a week where I actually kind of really liked a lot of people's looks. So it's definitely not bad by any means of the imagination, but it's simple. It's simple but effective. That's what it is for me. So, scores.
73.
75.
79.
Mhm.
Next up on the runway, Spicy Sunshine.
For me, I liked this look. I think there's a lot of good ideas here. I think the problem is I've seen like traditional Thai looks on the show already on previous seasons, and I don't feel like this is as big of a statement as some of the other ones I've seen. So I wanted her to go more extreme. It just feels a little bit simple. But I really like this wig on her. I like the volume. It feels a little bit different from her and what we've been seeing from her. So I like that. Her face looks good. Like the color looks really good on her. I love gold and red together. But I wanted something with a stronger point of view than this because this does feel a little familiar. But
Yes, it is my turn to talk about this look. I spaced for a second, full transparency. I understand what you're saying with that. I actually really like this. I think there is a simplicity about it that I like. And I'm not going to judge the Thai queens too harshly. I'm not saying you are either, David. I'm not going to judge them too harshly for bringing more Thai-inspired looks to this season. And we haven't gotten a whole lot of that from Spicy, so I am really glad that we got this look from her. I think the red and the gold here is great, and then this almost gold hair. I think it all coordinates really well. This, for me, is simple, but still really effective. And I think this might be the best Spicy's makeup has looked this season as well. There's a bit of there's a softness to it, but like the eye is still very striking. All of it comes together to create a pretty good look.
Yeah. I agree, kind of. Mostly. The thing is, I really like this neck up. Like the makeup is beautiful. I love her in this hair. I love the headpiece, like the whatever she has on the head, and the earrings. This outfit is fine. It's fine. I feel like I want to see a different silhouette. Like I want to see different shapes, anything, literally anything else from Spicy. I feel like maybe that's not what she does. Maybe it goes with more simple silhouettes because she's a dancer or it's just her style. I don't know. But I've come to realize that maybe Spicy's style is just not for me. I don't think it's bad by any means. And she actually, I feel like I think she looks beautiful. I just don't really care for the outfit that much.
Fair. Scores.
I gave her a 77.
80.
76.
Cool. Next up, words are hard tonight. Next up, Siam Phusri. I love the story she was going for with this. I love the story she was going for with this. I will say this is the best her makeup has looked on this season by far, without a question. I was really happy that she was taking, steps to improve her makeup on here. And if you look at her makeup now, oof, so good. So good.
I thought that was bad at first. Like, oof.
No, oof, so much better.
It's gone downhill so hard.
No, not at all. No, Siam, you look gorgeous. Don't take that the wrong way, David. How dare you? I mean, there were some problems with the wig, obviously, and she had the headpiece too. So there were some things that were going wrong. But the actual garment piece, this first black garment piece, I actually think is gorgeous. I really, really like that. And then the look she revealed to, just as pretty. I think it was a really good look. I get it, given her, given what she said on the runway. I get it. And I think the garments themselves are actually really, really good. It's just the accessorization I wish was better.
See, my biggest problem with this is the wig. I can't. But like you said, Logan, when she came out, that first outfit, I was really into it, and I was interested. I was into it visually, aesthetically. I thought it was really nice. And I was interested in the way that she was presenting it, and to kind of see where it would go. And then it went to a place that I did not enjoy going to, and would not like to return. But the outfit itself that she revealed to, I like. Like if like she wore it for the lip sync, but if it was a lip sync outfit, it would be great, or a performance, or anything. So the two outfits separately on their own, I really enjoy. I don't enjoy them together, like one revealing to the other, and the way that it was presented was really the issue. But besides the hair, I really don't have any big issues with this. It's just the presentation was not good. I'm gonna say it was not good.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of what you're saying, River. Like, I feel like there are so many successful elements individually in this whole
And when she
package.
explained, like the actual, it didn't translate, but the concept was great.
Yep. And I'm the kind of person that, like, one of my critiques that I hate hearing is, oh, but we didn't get that. You had to explain it. And I'm like, okay, but they're on the stage and they're able to explain it. So why are we using that against them when they can explain it? Like, it's not like, oh, we're never gonna know. Sorry. Yeah, we will know. And she explained it, but it still just did not feel cohesive to me. So while I get her intent behind it and I get that it had a story that was successful for her, I don't think the way she presented it was very successful. It was just kind of overwhelming to the senses, and it's like, what is going on? Even now, knowing her story, I still don't think she pulled it off in a successful way. Especially like when you're holding a bunch of things on the end of the runway, that just is kind of distracting for me. And this wig is unforgivable. Like, this is a really, really bad wig. So for me, I think her whole runway performance was my least favorite of the night.
With all that being said, I do like the garments enough that I gave Siam a 79.
I gave her a 69.
Nice. I gave her a 72.
Lovely.
Fair.
Next up, Nane Sphera.
Thank you.
Oh, do I start? Oh,
Yes.
I was. That's how I feel. When she came out, I was like speechless. speechless. This, I love this. I love this. I love that it like the 3D effects, I'm obsessed. This might be one of my favorite looks of the year. It might make my list. Definitely not on like the top, but still, for the top 24, I can see it. It was so I honestly, it was so impactful that if I were to say what I like about this look, I would just describe every single detail about it. And I feel like we don't have to do that. I just love it. Everything. Makeup, hair, everything. So.
Yeah, it's an outfit that speaks for itself. You look at it, you see it, you get it. And I think that's why it really works, is because it's just so obvious. This is a beautiful shape, beautiful color, interesting design, very, very polished. I'm gonna say she is the runway queen of the season. Like, she's making that pretty clear by now. So yeah. I will solidly. I don't think she's had a miss.
Two of them.
I don't think she's had a miss. I think most people have had a miss.
There's one other person.
This was my favorite of the night.
This is by far my favorite of the night.
For sure.
This is also my favorite of the night by far. Yeah, this is absolutely incredible. The structure of this gown alone, gives me life. Like
the proportion of the show.
There are two queens, and Nane is one of them, and I'll talk about the other one, where I am just really excited to see what she does every single week on the runway, and it always surprises me to some degree. I really, really love this. Just the structuring of all the hearts. It's simple in concept, but so complex in execution. Like, this could have been tacky, this could have been simple, this could have been understated, and instead it is nothing of the sort. And I absolutely love it. Scores.
96.
95.
I am overflowing with love for this look, and I'm not blind. Or 100 if you're David.
Did I change it, actually? I'm going to give it a 98.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that feels correct.
Yeah. Next up, Zepee.
Zepee. I like elements of this. I think especially the gold parts are really, really pretty. That's like a really pretty simple fabric. I don't like the nude elements of it. I don't know if she was going for a nude illusion here, or if she was just choosing that as a color choice.
I think it's just supposed to be a gold bodysuit.
Okay. Well, I wish he had like maybe something red there. I think that would actually, like, if that part was red, the new bodysuit part, if that was red, that would look really good. But I liked her delivery the best. Like, it felt like she was very deliberate in her performance, and like even popping in the eye, I thought that was a cute thing. She did have like masks on her like train, and I thought that part looked a little cheap and a little tacky and crafty. So that was not my favorite part. It's really just looking at her with that gold silhouette. I think that's where I really like it. But there's other things that just kind of bring it down slightly. Still not bad.
There's a lot that I like about this, and I like the concept. She's one of the ones that took Love is Blind very literally. And we've got a series of them coming up, so I actually kind of like that. And I like the literal interpretation here. I wish the garment was a bit more elevated. This is maybe one of the more understated looks of Zepee's this season, but even in that I still really enjoy it. The color looks good on her. The bodysuit aspect of this, like, I do, now that you say it, David, I do really wish it was red. I wish it was red. with like a gold hair, like switch the hair and the bodysuit, and I think that would have been more striking. But I got the story she was telling, and overall, I'm not mad at the look.
Especially with the gold like jeweling on it.
Yeah.
Like that would really be more noticeable and pop on a red fabric, I think.
Yeah. I genuinely didn't notice that there was stoning there until I looked at this close-up shot that we have here. Brought to us thanks by Drag Looks. Thanks, Drag Looks.
Yeah, I feel like for me, my favorite part of this look was the presentation. Actually, was the best part. I don't think it's as bad. It's just the body. The bodysuit. No. I understand she tried to do like add stuff to it, like with the cape, with the faces. Sure. But I don't know. Maybe not for this runway because I'm not mad at the outfit itself, like this bodysuit with all that. I think it's fine. I just feel like she had a concept for this runway, and then she could be wearing literally anything with this hair, makeup, and then everything that she did, like with the props. The outfit could have been anything. So, my favorite part of it is this puffy shoulder sleeve. That's nice. And I really love Zepee in this shade of hair. Love it. Overall, I thought it was a safe look and performance for this runway.
Fair. Scores.
78.
82.
77.
Next up is Frankie Wonga. And I'm still a little confused on whether I like this or not. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I like that someone else also did like blind, like a very literal interpretation of this theme. I get that it's, you know, caring for the baby, things like that. Story aside, I actually really love this garment. The way that the skirt is structured is so lovely. I kind of wish we'd seen more of this on the runway because I think it's a really gorgeous piece. The hair is really cool. The makeup that she did here is simple but very cool and conveys exactly the thought process that and the story that she's trying to tell. But overall, I think I like it. I don't know. It's not one of my favorites, but it's still a good look.
Yeah, I really like this. I feel like when it comes to telling a story on the runway, she was the best for me with that. This made the most sense to me with Love is Blind because like the love of a mother is like when you have a child, you don't like the unconditional and like you don't. That I got it. It's the one presentation that made the most sense to me. That was very clear in what it was trying to achieve and say. And the hair, I think, is my favorite part. I love this hair. Love it. But I also really enjoyed this outfit. This outfit, besides, like, if we remove the baby that she's holding, this outfit is fashion.
He's trying to take away her baby.
I am trying to take away her baby, yes.
Great.
I don't think she's a good mother.
I understand.
Why would you bring a baby on stage with the light and all of that? Try to blind that child? Love is blind.
Yes. Love is blind, children.
Exactly. But yeah, the one thing that I just noticed on this picture that is really bothering me is that necklace over the top. Like it's just unnecessary and distracting. But such a small detail to like.
Yeah, this is one that I'm a little conflicted on as well. I will say, like, the wig is my favorite part. Like, it's making a strong statement. It has this maternal vibe to it, but still in a really cool way. So I thought that was really cool. I wish you went a little bit further with the eye makeup. especially like seeing the actual skin in there in between the red. Like I wish he had just made it all this like dark blood red around her, the whites of her eye. I think that would have been more effective. And I like the shape of the skirt. I think that's really cool. But asymmetry can be hit or miss for me. The asymmetry of the top doesn't really work for me. I like the material. I think it's a really pretty fabric, but it just creates this awkward shape that I'm just not drawn to. So for me, it's really mixed. It's a really mixed look. But overall, I think the positives mostly outweigh the negatives, largely due to her performance and storytelling, which was spot on.
Yeah. I gave Frankie an 81.
I gave Frankie an 82.
I gave Frankie a 79.
Mm-hmm.
And last up on the runway, Gawdland.
My second favorite look of the night.
My second favorite look of the
Same.
night. Woo!
This is so polished. I honestly, I feel like Gawdland is the other person besides Nane that you are excited to see what she's wearing. Yes.
Correct. And I don't think Gawdland has had a miss on the runway yet.
I thought you were going to say Frankie, to be honest.
No, it's Gawdland.
Frankie's had some incredible looks.
I mean,
Frankie's had some great looks, but a couple of Frankies have not hit the mark. No, Gawdland is it's Gawdland and Nane. Every week I'm like,
Frankie's kind of like hit or miss, right? Like high highs and low. Yeah. But the shape of the heart on the hip part was so smart and so well done. And that can really look strange when it's walking down the runway. And here it didn't. It looked great walking. So I really commend whoever made this dress because I cannot believe the construction that went into this. It is so well made. And styled perfectly as well. I love the choice of hair, style, and color, and just all the small details were thought out. So I really appreciate this presentation from Gawdland. She wasn't my favorite in the beginning of the season, but she has grown on me a lot, and her runways are a big part of that, for sure. Really well done.
Yeah, this would be easy for this look to be pretty simple and something that I've seen quite a bit, but it has a point of view to it that is just, it took something standard and turned it on its head, and it really does center around that heart shape on the skirt. I would have never thought to do that. That's just so clever, and it really does like up this to a new level. And I really like her face makeup. Like I think she was the most successful with the blood effect, because we did see, I think, 3 different people do that, but this is the only one that had some sort of realistic quality to it, even if it is a little bit bright for blood. And I really like the context. So yeah, this was definitely my second favorite.
Yeah, this look is remarkable. Like, I agree with you completely, River. I am learning to really, really love Gawdland more and more as the weeks go on, and I'm like, Gawdland is she not only is she here, but I think she stands a pretty good shot at making it to a finale and maybe winning.
I honestly, at this point, I find it very hard to think about the finale without her.
I agree.
It depends on how many people are there.
If it's a top 4,
top 4, yes.
Yeah,
top 4 for sure. This look is this is simple but not effective. This is simple but refined. This is simple but elegant. This is simple but dangerous almost. Like, this is a woman who, like, the story of this character that she's presenting is so good. The makeup, I agree with you, David. I think this is the most realistic of the blindness looks that we got. The hair is simple but really good. The veil is great. The color scheme on this garment is amazing. I agree with you, River. The way it walked was so wonderful, and the way she performed it was so good. I'm absolutely obsessed. Scores.
93.
85.
I'm gonna give her a full
Work.
because I think she deserves it. So,
All right.
and that is that on that today with this runway. So, thank you for joining us for this runway look over here episode of Drag Race Thailand. Make sure to go check out our recap episode if you have not already. We talked all about the Rusical, a very good Rusical. And make sure to check out all of our other coverage of Drag Race Thailand, as well as all of our current drag coverage that we are doing. Make sure to check out the description below where you can find all of our audio podcast links, our other YouTube channels, our Patreon, our social media, and where you can get your merch, including but not limited to cup mug. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So, cheers.
Cheers.